This is George from High Tech Legion. Over the years, the ASUS Republic of Gamers line has had great esteem as what is probably the top of the line gaming hardware on the market today. Also, very well respected online gaming community. Last year, ASUS burst onto the scene with the Vulcan ANC headset, a pro gaming headset which was the first to use active noise cancellation. They are now upping it a little bit with the new Vulcan Pro, which is the Vulcan ANC headset, but with the added USB dongle, the Spitfire, which provides a USB headphone amp, as well as 7.1 virtual surround, first-person shooter EQ, and also gives you the ability for driver-free operation no matter what computer you're on. It's plug and play with USB. So taking a look at the Vulcan Pro real quick, you can see got a nice picture on the box. Powerful hardware DSP built in, as I say, to the Spitfire USB dongle. The only ANC for gamers. Precise positioning audio. Long-lasting comfort. Going around the back, we get another look at the way the ANC works. You get a chart here of standard background sound and what the ANC is capable of reducing. I might also add that the Vulcans have fantastic passive noise reduction as well. Really nice cups. Putting them on your ear, it's going to drop about 30 dB around you and give you great noise cancellation just from the cups themselves. The Spitfire driver-free gaming audio processor, driver-free USB hardware DSP, immersive 7.1 virtual surround, perfect for LAN parties and tournaments, long-lasting comfort. The Vulcans only weigh in at 326 grams, very light on your head. But not only that, the Vulcans, I should say ASUS put a lot of research into the Vulcans as far as exactly how much pressure is exerted on your head, making sure they stay comfortable but sit firmly. Get a couple of pictures of the portable design. Detachable braided cable, really nice cable included, and the detachable microphone. A couple of the specs down the bottom. Driver is a 40 millimeter driver with a neodymium magnet, and microphone is unidirectional. Impedance 32 ohms, 20 to 20,000 kilohertz frequency response, active noise cancellation 15 dB, passive noise cancellation, as I say, really fantastic on these headphones at 30 dB, cable, braided cable, 2.5 millimeters. ANC does use a battery, uses one AAA, good for 40 hours of usage, and your weight of 326 grams. So taking a look, the Vulcan Pros come in a really cool little carrying case. As you can see, leather type finish with a zipper, Republic of Gamers logo clearly on the front. Zippers closed and open. Little storage pouch up top, and we get a look at the Vulcan ANCs. As you can see, they fold up, easy portability, and open right up. Easily adjusted on both sides. Really nice free-floating earpieces, so any angle is going to be accommodated, going to be very comfortable on your head. As you can see, you've got the Japanese protein leather all around with memory foam, as well as up top on the band. And over on the sides, you've got the ASUS Republic of Gamers logo emblazoned on both sides. Very nice there. And on the left hand side, you've got your ANC on-off switch, as well as your cable input and your microphone input. So moving in, and let's grab the microphone. As you can see, the microphone itself is completely flexible, shapeable, so you can set it up particularly to fit your needs. And it plugs right in, easily detachable, as I said, and can then be shaped to the shape of your head for best performance. Cable completely braided, so just about completely snag free. Mic and headphone cable on one end, and single connector into the bottom of the headset itself. Very simple setup. Moving on, we go into the USB Spitfire. This is really a great piece. We saw this in the Orion headset, which was just released also, and it's really a fantastic piece. Fantastic results. Headphone amplifier with 7.1 virtual surround, as well as first-person shooter EQ. The first-person shooter EQ, very interesting. It actually boosts the frequencies which are typical and common in footsteps in gaming to give you more precise location of your enemies and what is going on around you. Works really very, very well. The amplifier itself is fantastic. Sounds significantly better than any onboard audio we've heard so far. And the virtual surround works very, very well. Does not muddy up the sound at all. Just gives you a much more expansive sound. Simple USB plug-in. And also comes with a cable organizer, so you can wrap your cables up and just flip it closed. So you've got your desired length of cable, and you're just going to have to contend with that rather than cable running all over the place. Now, a couple of the unique features of the Vulcan Pro itself. The drivers, 40 millimeter, as I said, neodymium magnets. They've been designed to reproduce the most common sounds in gaming with a bit of exaggeration. So you're going to get a little bit of exaggerated bass, you're going to get a lot more pop and gunfire, much deeper explosions, much more rumble. They're very, very lively sounding speakers themselves, so you get a much more immersive feel with a much more lively feel. It really brings the game to life. Also, the frequency response, as I say, has been tweaked to gaming itself. It's not going to be a flat frequency response. As I say, much more lively than you would get from, say, an audiophile type headphone. Really gorgeous looking design, and as I say, easily breaks down and folds right back up and back into the carrying case. The Spitfire USB add-on amplifier not only allows you to take your sound with you, but also features a couple of things that we're not typically used to. First, we've got a headphone amplifier on and off, and if you take a look, without a headphone amplifier, typically, especially onboard sound, you're going to drop the lows and the highs quite a bit. There tends to be a big hump right in the mid-range section. With the headphone amplifier on, you're going to have enough power to drive the speakers within the headphones themselves properly, and that is going to give you the elevated highs and lows, which is going to make for a much flatter frequency response. Next, we have surround mode on and off, virtual 7.1 surround. One of the big things about the ROG Spitfire is that the surround doesn't affect the frequency response. As you can see, it remains pretty consistent with what you get without the 7.1. Many times enabling 7.1 virtual surround is going to really muddy up the sound quite a bit. It's going to throw you a lot of mid-range mud into it, but as you see here, the 7.1 virtual surround is just going to give quite a bit of liveliness to the sound, as well as a bit of presence and detail without affecting the frequency response. And finally, the Fps Eq, what that does, ASUS has studied quite a few games and found that most of your movement sounds occur down in the bass range and in the middle of the treble range, while the mid-ranges tend to mask it, and they tend to just take up other ambient sounds. So for better positioning, there's a boost down in the bass, which is the lower part of a footstep, and also helps with explosions, and the treble part of the footstep also has a boost. That's going to allow you to better get a handle on where your opponents are walking around you. With the Vulcan Pro, ASUS is really taking the Vulcan ANC a step further. They've taken the premier gaming headset on the market today and made it even better. The Spitfire just adds an entire another dimension to a beautiful, what is already a beautiful headset. As you can see, beautiful packaging, fantastic sound, geared specifically for the pro gamer with active noise cancellation as well as great passive noise cancellation. Very comfortable fit, going to be great for long periods of gaming. You're not going to experience any discomfort. Really, probably the best gaming headset on the market today from ASUS.